definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Tua. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I got him. 45.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. Washington on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Watch out for Hill on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
45, Mike, 45. Let's put him on the bus.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Thomas has it. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
45's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Single. 45. Mike, 45.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones swinging this out for Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss at 7.